the struggle is real. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're here for the first time, welcome home. I'm sure you can probably tell we don't take things too seriously around here. I feel like there's enough seriousness out in the world already, so why not add a little lightheartedness and humor to the mix? If you've left here with a smile or a laugh, then I've done my job. So today I am actually going to show you guys some palettes that I have been holding on to for a while. I think the longest I've had one of these has been a week, maybe a week and a half. But I have some dupe palettes here that I want to show you guys, and it's so funny because I just saw a video last night by Jordan Byers, and she, I kid you not, literally reviewed the exact 4 palettes that I've been dying to get on video and show you guys. So that being said, not the first to win the race, but at least I'm still trudging in there. None of this is making sense. Why am I acting like such a weirdo? Well, I've posted pictures of these palettes on Instagram, and a lot of you guys were itching for a review, for me to do a look with them, some swatches, and obviously I can't do 4 looks in this video. So what are we gonna do? I feel so unprepared. So let's just start with the ones that I have. So I have the palette from Bad Habit. The palette is Aphrodite. And this is a dupe for the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette. Comes with a lovely little plastic protector. Actually, all of these palettes have protectors, which is great. This palette comes with a mirror, which is fantastic. Did you know that the actual Huda, the actual original, the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette doesn't have a mirror. This piece is see-through. How are you gonna spend $65 for a palette and not get a mirror? I just don't get that. But here are the colors. They are absolutely gorgeous. I was literally trembling when I got this in the mail and was opening it up just to take a peek at it. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but I literally have not touched this. I haven't swiped it, haven't swatched it, haven't touched it. Oh, and I've wanted to so bad. I've wanted to do looks with this, but I swore to myself these powders would be completely untouched when I filmed this video. So that's your first one. Moving on to the second one is also by the company Bad Habit, and this palette is called Retro Love, and it is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Mirror, and just colors. They are pretty much identical to the Subculture palette. None of these shadows have been swatched. Just look at those colors. Aren't they gorgeous? So excited about this one. And just listen. Do you hear that? It makes the most satisfying sound when you close it. It just sounds so good. I don't know. The package is nice and velvety and smooth, but it doesn't have that fuzzy material that ABH has on their palettes, so it's smooth to the touch, feels like a really nice quality palette, and it doesn't have that velvety stuff that's going to ultimately get stained up and fall off. The third one is also by Bad Habit, and this is the Inferno palette. And this is a dupe for the Urban Decay's Naked Heat palette. Just looking at swatches on Instagram, I absolutely had to have that palette. Right now, funds are a little tight. Instead of being able to buy the name brand makeup, which would be amazing, and you know, one day I might actually still buy that palette, especially the Subculture palette. Crazy, I know, it sounds insane with all the reviews out there, but I actually would still buy that palette and give it a shot, because I've seen people be able to actually make that palette work even with all of the drama around it. So anyway, that being said, with the Inferno, or with the Naked Heat palette, the dupe for that is this Inferno. Again, plastic protector, mirror in the palette. Here are your colors. I am super, super interested in this color here called Smolder. It just looks amazing. Ugh, I want to swatch it right now. But we'll get to the swatches in a minute. I just want to run through the palettes first and let you know what all we're looking at. Again, this has a little bit of a texture on the front from the striped design that's on here. I don't know if you can see that. So these stripes have a raised texture feel to them, and then the back is nice and smooth. Again, feels like a good solid palette. The fourth and last one is not a Bad Habit brand. It's by the brand Beauty Creations, and this palette is called Irresistible. So this is what it looks like. Cute little pink and kind of a taupey brownie. It's not really gray, it's more of a grayish taupe color. This one also has a mirror. This one was $9. All the rest of these palettes were $10, and there's mirrors in every single one of them. Why can a $65 palette not have a mirror in it? Maybe I'm making too much out of nothing, but for me, if I were to spend $65 on a makeup palette, I would want a mirror with it, because otherwise then I gotta use this big ugly thing. So I'm really grateful that all of these have mirrors. This is what your palette looks like. Here are your colors. Look at those, they're just beautiful. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Lots of rosy red colors. This is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So between this one and this one, all I need from ABH now is the Prism palette. And I believe that's coming very soon. Aphrodite is again a dupe for a Huda Beauty palette. They are coming out with a palette called Athena here very shortly, and that is going to be the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk dupe. And who is they? I got all of these from Shop Hush, a company called Shop Hush. I think everybody on the internet by now has heard of Shop Hush. They're great, they're amazing, and they have name brand makeup as well. They have The Balm, they have J-Cat Beauty, they have, who else have I seen? I've seen some $40 palettes on there, name brand palettes. This is not a fake up line. This is not somebody who is pretending to be one thing when it's not. Like, for example, I have the original Jaclyn Hill palette. This is actually the really crappy package one that gets dirty really easy, because this was from her very first release. I know that she had several different releases, and now it's permanent at Morphe, and I think even Ulta has it too. What's my point? Oh, surfing down the YouTube rabbit hole, well, I found out a few months ago that there are actually fake makeup palettes out there. Now, that makes a whole lot of sense to me, because several years ago I bought two palettes off eBay, naked palettes, Naked 2 and Naked 3 palette. The Naked 2 palette never came, ever. And the Naked 3 palette I have really kind of sucks. Like, I was really surprised in the quality, or the lack of quality, for it being the Naked palette, but now I understand why. So I've actually seen fake Jaclyn Hill palettes out there, and like, it doesn't have all of the, you know what, don't even get me started. Just do a search for fake makeup or fake up, and you'll see all kinds of reviews done by people who have the original palette and have the fake palette. It's kind of shocking how big this niche is. I mean, like, there are like almost every name brand or major palette that's out there, you can find a fake palette, and we're talking like $3 and $4 for a palette that, you know, retails for $20-$30. You get what you pay for, buyer beware. Anyway, let's swatch a few of these, shall we? And if there's any information that you want on the palettes that I didn't think to include in this video, please feel free, leave comments below, ask me questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Which one should we start with? I guess we'll start with the Irresistible palette, since this is the one I just happen to have in my hands. At first I was like, I don't know, like, this wasn't a must-have for me. When I found that I could get this generic for $9, I was like, yes please, sign me up. And so before we get swatching here, that kind of leads me to a conversation that I had with somebody on Instagram the other day in regards to dupes. There are dupes, palettes that are inspired by, there are fake palettes, and there's a difference between fake makeup and dupes, or generics, as I would like to say. You know, it's like, I don't think anybody likes the word generic.
It sounds so generic.
But seriously, when you go to the grocery store and you want to buy macaroni, you can buy the blue box, or you could buy the store brands, right? If it's cereal, you can buy Lucky Charms, or you can buy the big bag of wannabe Lucky Charms, and they taste the same. Like, there's literally no difference in how they taste. Some store brands versus name brands, you can read the backs of the labels and they literally have the exact same ingredients in the exact same order, and they taste the same. Then there's the occasion where the generic actually tastes better than the name brand. Why? I don't know. There's Velveeta shells and cheese. Rack. especially during that time of the month. Walmart Great Value brand, in my opinion, has a better cheese flavor than Velveeta Shells and Cheese, name brand, original. And from the reviews I've seen online, this Retro Love palette, which is the dupe for Subculture, is better than the Subculture because it's got the same colors, the same tones, the same shades, without the fallout, without the drama, and without the BS, and without the price tag. I mean, 10 bucks. Are you kidding me? So anyway, now that all of that is out of the way, let's get swatching, shall we? Oh my gosh, so many colors to choose from. Which one do I pick? Let's go with Kiss Me, which is right here. Let's just see what we have. It is pouring outside now. Ooh, check that out. They feel nice and soft in the palette. Nice. And then let's go into this one down here, which is called Mixed Emotions. I'm gonna try to swatch one of these lighter ones, but you know, I'm already almost as light as paper, so I don't know how well that one will go over. There's rain hitting my back door. It is raining so hard, I literally cannot see the cars across the street. Oh, that color's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, cleaning off my finger here. Let's go for one of the lighter shades. I'm not gonna swatch these all because 4 palettes and every shadow in every palette would be here all night. Which one? How about, let's do, it's a super light tannish kind of a taupe, but more, it's more tan than taupe. Oh my God, that's gonna be a beautiful transition shade. Now, can you see it? That's the question. And let's see, I think, yeah, there's a couple of what look like shimmer shades in here. Let me just go with Love Letter, which is this one here. Okay, whoa, that one's kind of messy. There's definitely kick up in the pan, and that's just from my finger touching it. So I'm gonna have to be really careful with that one, but a lot comes off. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Yes! Oh my gosh. So yeah, not bad for 10 bucks. You know, and if there are people out there who maybe, I don't know, I'm like, there's always somebody just getting started. There's always somebody with a really strict budget. There's always somebody out there who are looking to pinch their pennies. But just because you only have so much dollars to spend on makeup doesn't mean you can't have really beautiful, good quality makeup. That's my opinion. So that is Irresistible. And I agree. I think that one is irresistible. All right, next. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna save one of these for last and I don't know which one. I feel like I wanna save this one for last because like this one, I literally have dreamt about the Subculture palette. Like the yellowy, orangey, kind of sunsetty color and that deep green. We're doing a look with that today. All right, let's go. I'm not ready, I can't do it. I'm not ready to touch this one yet. Let's go into Inferno next. Okay, so some similar colors to some of what was in the Irresistible palette. Let's just start with the lightest shade here. This one is called White Hot. It also is very, very soft, has some kick up in the pan, but not enough that you can't just kind of press down with either your finger or your brush. So this is the lightest shade. I literally don't even know if that's gonna show up. Like, I'm not even kidding, it's almost my skin color. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're moving on from that one. Let's go with Glow, which is this one. And then we'll do Warmth, which is this one here. And then we will do Hotspot and Smolder. Those are the ones we're gonna do for this one. Oh, but they're shimmers. Oh my God. If you guys wanna see, I'll link her video below. If you guys wanna see a full-on swatching of each palette and have them compared side by side to swatches of the original palette, go watch Jordan Byer's video because she did a phenomenal job comparing the palettes. And there's no need for me to do it. And it is such a good video. I mean, that comparison video it's perfect. It's exactly what you need if you want to see every color in every palette side by side. It's perfect. It's beautiful. All right, let's do Glow, Warmth. You can't even see this. Hotspot, Smolder. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. Oh, you guys. Oh, I can't even. Oh. Are you kidding me? Do you see how beautiful this is? I'm speechless. And just for giggles and grins, let's also swatch Ignite. It's one of the shimmers. There's four shimmers. This is called Ignite. That's really pretty. It kind of has a mauvey, purpley plum kind of undertone to it. That's really pretty. All right. Next. I don't know why I'm so nervous about going into this Aphrodite palette. It's so beautiful. Like, even the packaging is so beautiful. Like, it just feels amazing. We're gonna do it sometime, because let me tell you, I want to play with this palette and I want to make some looks on this, get some Instagram pictures of this color here. This Flirt is so pretty. So is Crush. This Crush right here, that's so pretty too. Like, I don't have any of the colors in here. I'm not hating any of them. Oh, Sparks is a little weird to me, but I'm just not like a super yellow goldy kind of person. So let's start with that one, shall we? Okay, that was kind of strange. When I first touched the shadow, it kind of felt almost hard, but not. But it warmed up under my finger really quickly. So let's start with Sparks, shall we? Ooh, that's pretty. That will make a nice inner corner highlight or an all over the lid. And then let's see what else. There's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 shimmers in here. Half the palette almost is shimmers. So let's just keep going with shimmers, shall we? We'll go with Euphoria next, which is this guy right here. And then we'll go, let's do Crush. Showed you that one already. Ooh, mercy. Press gently when you're going in with your fingers on these colors, because they feel really soft. This one's crumbly. Oh my God, it's pretty though. Let's go in with Adore. That also kind of had that same bard on the top, turning into a soft feeling. It's nice. Okay, let's do the pink one. Let's do Flirt. Okay, it comes off super kind of purpley on my skin tone. Okay, I just went in for a second finger swatch. I don't know why I did that, but just, you know, keeping it real. I felt like you guys weren't going to necessarily be able to quite see. Okay, I'm going to show you a one finger swatch just because I messed that up. So same color right below it, a one finger swatch. So it's kind of patchy and crumbly, but you can definitely smooth it out. But you can see why I went in for a second finger swatch. It was just an automatic reaction. So that's a one finger swatch, and that's a two finger swatch of the same color. And then let's see, we'll do Lust, which is this red, kind of a brick red color, and that's gonna go right here. I think that one's gonna be nice and blendable. Let's go with Heartbreak, the black one. Super, how they did on this black pigment. And why on earth did they put black right next to this almost see-through color? Because I just see this getting into this. Messy. Don't do that. That's dark. It's powdery. It's not as buttery, soft, and smooth as the others, but that is literally like sticking your finger in on a piece of burnt wood, just like charcoal, just literal charcoal. I mean, that is dark. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna swatch for this palette. The jury's still out on this, actually. I'm really surprised because, like, I don't know, you tell me. Leave your comments below what you think of these swatches, and do you feel that these swatches are as equal, better, not as good quality as the ones we've swatched so far? Let me know what you think. So we're gonna take these off, and then we're going to get to our last palette, which is the Retro Love palette. Okay, well, that's interesting, isn't it? Like, I was so freaked out and in my head about how amazing this was gonna be, and I don't know. I guess only playing with it more and actually doing a look and using brushes will tell. So we shall see. Dun da da da! Oh, now I'm scared to get excited about this. But you know what? I don't care. I've seen swatches of this. I don't know that I've seen a lot of reviews on the Aphrodite now, come to think of it. All right, we are gonna start with, these names are awesome too. So we've got retro, love, right? Psychedelic, icon, hippie, pop, rebel, mod, rock and roll, peace, flower power, youth, revolution, nostalgia, fab, and free love. It's awesome. So we are going to start with psychedelic. Again, not doing every color in the palette, just going to do a few so that we can get on to doing a look. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to icon next. These have an odd texture to them. They're not hard, they're not soft. That's so unique. It looks yellow on camera, but it really does kind of have a green undertone in real life. And then let's do flower power. It's flower power. And I'm not being gentle with these colors, you know, I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on them and like not getting the mess that everybody gets with the Subculture palette. Oh, there's flower power. Okay, what's next? We'll go in with a nice reddish brown. It's called Youth. Fingers here. Ah! I just fell on the floor. And then we're gonna do just a couple more. Let's do Fab, which is kind of that orangey, yellowish, sunsetty color that I was talking about. And Mod, which is the green. Oh, that's dark. Oh! I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. It's so pretty. And then let's do rock and roll, which is kind of a plummy purple. I'm already creating multiple looks in my head with these colors. Free love. Oh God. And let's just go ahead and do nostalgia because it seems like it might have some purple in it too. I'm running out of arm space. Might have to be careful with this one because it feels like too much pressure. Could be some blowout. Holy cow, like how in the hell did that even happen? Ugh, what a mess. And let me just show you what the palette looks like. So yes, oh God, I'm getting this crap everywhere. Yes, there is a little bit of kickback. No, there's not a crap ton of fallout. This is what the colors look like after having pressed in them with pretty hard pressure. These are fairly soft. Like you do not need a lot of pressure in these darker colors. The lighter colors up here, I think you could probably use a little more pressure, but these deeper colors, gentle. I mean, see, I'm like blowing on it and nothing's really coming off. It's more of an impression, really the perfect example here. See how there's just like a thumb or a fingerprint in it from the pressure, but no actual like blowing it off doesn't change it. Whereas with Subculture, like it's literally just time out for me to get another makeup wipe. I'll be right back. So there you have it. Those are the 4 palettes. Those are the swatches. I personally think they are fantastic. And I am really, really excited to get into them and start playing with them and just creating tons of looks and seeing how they feather out and blend with each other, and you know, maybe even taking some colors from one palette and some colors from another palette and coming up with a completely separate look. It's just kind of like cooking, you know, if you know the basics then you can pretty much make anything. You just get creative and think outside the box. So I did say that I was going to add a look using the retro love in this video, but it's already become such a long video that I'm actually gonna split it into its own video. Sorry for those of you who came here to see that. I'm not even gonna put that in the title, so that's irrelevant. So I apologize in advance. Just click on the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and probably do that tonight, but again, you know, this video is already ridiculously long. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like the dupes? Do you hate them? Do you think it's right, wrong? Do you have a judgment? Do you care? Is it a moral issue? Again, I don't feel like this is a fake makeup, somebody trying to steal business from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I myself am a creator. I would never ever do anything like that. I wouldn't support someone who is trying to steal business from another creator. I just can't do that. I make jewelry, I'm a photographer, I do all kinds of little craftsy creative stuff here and there. That being said, I get it. I get what it's like to pour your heart and soul into a project and then watch somebody come by and just yank the rug right out from underneath you. Honestly, when I saw that video by Jordan Byers last night, I was just floored. I was like, oh my god, I've been waiting for over a week to make a video with the exact same palettes. I almost didn't make this video because I thought, you know, what's the point? She's already done it. She's actually done the exact 4 palettes I was gonna do. I couldn't believe it. And she did a phenomenal job with the swatches and everything. So, but I also told myself, you know what? Jordan is one person and she has her crowd, and I'm a completely different person, and I'm not a college kid, you know. I'm older. I think my daughter is probably the same age as Jordan, if not maybe a year or 2 older. So that being said, you know, I reminded myself that I started this channel for people who were not in college and were not of the stereotypical beauty gurus age. Yeah, so I reminded myself most of the people that are gonna watch me may or may not even know who she is. So I went through with making this video because we all know somebody else doesn't know. However that goes. So I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the content. I hope you like the swatches. If you like how I'm doing swatches, let me know. Give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. If you don't like how I do swatches, leave me how you would like me to do them differently. I'm still pretty new to this. I'm kind of a blank canvas in that I'm super pale, and I was trying to do swatches on this side of my arm since it's a little darker, but they just weren't swatching well due to my little arm hairs. So feedback is appreciated. Thank you so much. I appreciate anybody who sat through this video. I know it got kind of long and rambly, but you know, I've just been looking forward to these palettes for so long. It was so great to finally be able to literally dip my little fingers into pots and play. So I'm excited, and follow me on Instagram because that is where you're gonna see these looks long before you see them on YouTube. That's for sure. I'm really active on Instagram. I'll make sure that my Instagram handle is in the description box, and you can follow me on Twitter. That's about all I have. I really don't know how to wrap up this video. I don't have an outro yet, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.